and welcome to making Luun Vaas. First up we'll be attaching his saber, and then we'll be dealing with everything that goes underneath his clothes. And I think this guy's mostly ready for the next phases and robing up, but hands first, right? Luun Vaas has a standard saber, and as with the other builds I've been doing, this is 1 1/8 of an inch long. The garden wire I'm using is the correct dimensions for the actual beam blade on the saber, in line with Imperial Assault, and that means that this is spot on for the job. Here you go then, the saber is in. I'm pretty happy with this one, even down to the digits on the other hand, which is what I used the XS for. So he's got the 2 fingers pointing the direction. It's very Obi-Wan Kenobi-esque. Perhaps his backhand's a little bit too big, but I think that'll be fine by the time the sleeve's on and everything, and his head's made a little bit bigger, because that will happen as that gets made. But I think a little bit of cleaning up on the hands, dealing with the hilt on the saber, and we'll be on to robing him. So here's his saber done. Cleaned up his fingers a little bit. I've got the 2 fingers doing a very Obi-Wan Kenobi kind of pose. Worked on the fingers a little bit, but mostly it was just blocking in the saber hilt. Next up, going to put in the sleeves. So I'm going to have tight sleeves running down his forearms before having loose sleeves coming down from his shoulder over the top of his forearms, and then you'll have his Jedi robe over the top of everything. And it's just like a coat style Jedi robe rather than the full length robes on this guy. So I'll start off with introducing the sleeves. We go then, up sleeves on, even giving it, or I say up sleeves, his first layer of sleeves, so he's got sleeves on both of his arms now, and he's got a cuff on each. So the next step would be to do another sleeve, which will come dropping down from about here, so we'll have sort of a broader sleeve which will go in underneath the robe which goes over the top. And that way, building it up layer by layer as ever, putting the most interior layer on first, and getting to the other layers later. The other thing I'll do at this point is I will give him leggings, so I'll just clean up his legs and give him kind of like trousers, close fitting trousers in this case. Here we go then, just got in the final sleeves before doing the actual robe proper, so he's got the sleeve coming out from inside a sleeve, and his robe will now cover the rest of his body. It'll probably come down over his bum, but I've also just done in his trousers, so that he has the skinny trousers on. It's just cleaning up his body really. Haven't been too worried about bringing it all the way up to his waist, and that is because his robe will come down lower than that and cover that up. So just in dealing with this guy's robe, I just want to show you that I've made a blob that I've got on his back, and I've extruded these arms. Now I extruded the arms before I stuck the blob on his back, and then I've just pulled them taut over his shoulders, so you can sort of see. Now I'm going to fold this in and around, so this will all get pressed in quite carefully and folded over one another, and that gives me my lapels as well as the back, just as a single blob. And then I'm just going to smear this out. I say smear, but carefully sculpt this into position, so that it comes out something like this. And we've got the one lapel was pulled down first, the other one's pulled over the top, which gives you the lapels there. And then the blob has been moved around so that we have it wrapped all around, and then that's the blob's actually been pushed in underneath one of those lapels there, smeared around. So now we have like the three coat effect, if you like. And then I just cut in the collar, so you have the collar wrap around and tucking in behind at that level. So I hope this has been some interest to you, and all your green stuffing, conversions or what have you are going really well. Thank you for watching, have a good one and take care. Bye bye.